I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Friday to y'all all. Happy Friday to you all. Yes, it has been a couple of days, and I mean a couple of days. It is so nice to be here with you. I'd like to do a little housekeeping. If you're walking in the room, please hit that like button. We begging for likes over here, honey. Keep me in your algorithm, because I'm not on here every day. Yes, hit that like button. Share this information. Let it get out. Yes. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. We need subscribers too, honey. We need them likes and we need subscribers. And I ain't too proud to beg, okay? If you need it in the morning, I ain't too proud to beg. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too proud to beg. I need them likes. But I got to bring my co-host on. We got a little show planned out for y'all. And I'm going to bring our co-host on. And we're going to get this thing started. Hey, Prissy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. Can you bring your thing to your right side? A little bit closer to your right side? Yeah, right there. Yeah, and that's better because I want to be able to see your face. So yeah, okay. we talking about Wendy Williams' son getting evicted, and we talking about Carlos King. He called out Karen Huger, Gazelle Bryant, and Robin Dixon over the Real Housewives altercations. Yes, Carlos King called them out, because they are from the old school and they've been doing real good. Let me fix this microphone. Hold on. I knew it was something wrong with my hair. Something was flipping up. There you go. So yeah, that's what's going on. So we're gonna get all into all that, and we're gonna have a conversation. And I like for y'all to join the chat or whatever. You just join the chat, say hello. Let me know that you're here. So let me get started and see which one we're gonna do first. Bear with me. So, Wendy Williams' son is Kevin Hunter Jr. and he's 22 years old, and he was evicted from his Miami apartment over $70,000 in unpaid rent. $70,000. So Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., he was evicted from his Miami apartment in September, according to documents obtained by People. According to a legal filing, Hunter owed $70,000 in unpaid rent and was faced with eviction and notice in 2022 of August after failing to pay rent since February. The U.S. Sun was first to report this on this news about this. So Hunter was served with the official eviction summons in August and responded that same month by saying his mother paid a full year rent from the start in March of 2021, with her intent of being to purchase the apartment at the end of the lease. Okay, so the 22-year-old says he signed the lease on her behalf and her request. So Priscilla, what you think about that?
Well, for one thing, I'm not understanding if his mother paid the rent for 4 years, but he signed it on her behalf. How is that possible? She couldn't sign it?
Well, mentally she was going through her. We're gonna get to more stuff into it. What they saying is he's a student, and she got him this apartment. She leased it for the year, and at the end of the lease, she was going to buy the I guess it's a condo, penthouse, or it's an apartment. And due to her getting sick and getting ill, it's like she got someone this, because she couldn't get her money out the bank. They had froze that. They had problems getting her money, and she got a new person who's taking over her bills, and they don't feel like, since Kevin in school, that he shouldn't be he got to find his own way. But I don't think, if his mom got to be in her right mind, that the boy was trying to take care of her. You understand what I'm saying? And whoever she got taking care of her finances now are only paying things that's necessary. She has cut people off. She's supposed to pay her ex-husband Calvin some type of alimony, and the only way she don't have to pay him if something comes, she lose her job, she gets sick, things like that. So he ain't getting no money either. You understand what I'm saying? So Wendy wasn't all the way there. She was going through her medical condition because she lost her job from the show because of her illness. She wasn't there for her show for a whole year, for a whole season. But let me get back into it. So Hunter then decided how his mother's health issues affected his ability to pay rent. So at the lease approach at the end, he said, my mom went through some health issues that put the court in control of her finances. He said everything happened so suddenly, and all of his financial support that always gave me stopped, including his housing. You understand what I'm saying? So in February, People reported that Williams claimed in a letter to the court that her bank, Wells Fargo, has denied her any access, whether online or otherwise, to her financial accounts as assets and statements according to her filings. The action was based on the advice of Williams' former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, that Williams was around in her sound mind. Okay, that was then. So the bank is in its filing to the court saying it's froze the funds. What do you think about that?
Well, it looks like since all her funds is frozen, nobody's gonna get anything. And I don't see how he's gonna be able to keep that apartment if he can't get any money. And
Well,
let's hope.
he been evicted.
Okay, but where did he go?
We don't know. We don't know. I have to finish reading and see if we find out. So, like everything. Okay, so Wells and Fargo was the strong reason to believe that Williams is the victim of a undue influence and financial exploitation. He did not specify who or what was exploiting or on duty influencing Williams. So he thinks somebody is influencing her to cut him off because she has no contact with him in whatsoever. You know, he's been a rich kid's child. You know,
I understand that, but who in the world do she have taking care of her business that won't allow, well, lovely, see, if they freeze your assets, nobody can't get anything anyway until they clear up the matter of whether or not she's able to tell them what to do with it.
Right. So she's basically cut everybody off. The ex-husband, he ain't getting his money. The son ain't getting no money. He's been out of school for a year because he was help taking care of his mom before she went back into rehab. When she came out of rehab, she cut him off. So Hunter agreed to continue paying rent to month, according to the landlord's filing, but failed to do so, leading to $69,600 in back rent. He added, I had to pause my education for a full academic year because of COVID. Ooh, I said the word. Because of cousin, certain words you're not supposed to say, but I already said it. So because of that. And so anyway, it came to he went to take care of his mom. Even though he said my name is on the lease, my mom was paying, and for my medical and my legal reasons, she has not been able to pay the rent for the past month since the year lease ended, and the court has control of her finances. So Wendy Williams is home and healing after release from her wellness facility. She went into a rehab. For the past several months, Hunter said he's been back and forth between states checking on his mom's well-being. He ends the statement filed on the 29th by saying he secured a different temporary place to live and planned on moving out of the apartment within 7 days. So it seemed like he got another place, but in response to Hunter's statement, the plaintiff requested on involuntary hearing and on damages, and in September, the final judgment of the eviction was entered against Hunter by the court. So at the end of the summer, Williams, 58, entered a wellness facility seeking help and hoped to manage her overall health issue. So she went in there to get herself together so she can take control of her money. Because the person she had doing it fooled her, saying she had dementia, she wasn't in her right mind, and at one time she couldn't get no money. She couldn't pay her bills neither. And the person who did it don't even work for her no more. So then here come another team, and then another team came. You understand what I'm saying? So
I'm hoping she got money left.
You
They
know,
might have took all her money.
she need to get herself together. Get herself together. You know, they got her taking pictures, doing little doing little things, saying, talking about her podcast. She be ready for the experience. Your son just got evicted, and by the skin of his teeth, he's able to get a place. Now, I really don't care if Calvin Senior um don't get no money, because he a grown ass man, and he should be able to go out and get a job. He got enough businesses to support his own place. Now, I'm not sure if he's going through any foreclosures or anything with his home. You know, I'm not sure. So she's taking some time to focus on her health and wellness as she prepares for a major comeback for the next level in her career in the Wendy Experience podcast. A press
Mhm.
release from her publicist, Sean Zodia, stated at the time, Miss Williams is being treated by a team and of some best doctors in the world. We ask for your prayers as well wishes during this time. Okay, well, how's she gonna do it if she not in her right mind? How and can't why you just cut your, I don't see her cutting this boy off like that. And I don't know if she gave him money to get another place, but I don't see why he need to live in no 21 years old or 20 years old living in no $69,000 house any damn way. You know what I'm saying? In college, you know, go live on the dorm or live in one of the
Right.
houses on campus. They got campus houses.
Mhm. I was wondering why he wasn't on campus.
You know, they got campus houses. They got houses on campus that you can live in. You know, sorority houses and things
Probably
like that.
unless she want unless Wendy just said to give him that condo so that she was intentionally going to pay for it so that she would have an apartment, if she needed it. You know how some celebrities just buy different things, different properties and
Yeah,
stuff.
I understand that. I understand that, but you know, I feel bad for him because he did take time off, almost a whole year, to help his mom.
Mm.
To help his mom because she was allegedly going through dementia. Allegedly, she suffered from a lot of illness. She has, I can't remember what she has, but her legs swell up real bad. I can't think of the name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But she have to put these boots on, to I guess like to massage her legs. She suffered
Mhm.
from Graves' disease. I know that.
Mhm.
But the boy is really going through it, and he gonna need all the love that he can get. But in October she left the facility. Quote, we are happy to report that Wendy Williams is home and healing after being in a wellness facility since August. Wendy is excited about her road ahead and looking forward to releasing many projects. She said, thank you for the fans for your love, support, and many prayers. Williams added a statement at the time, I am back and better than ever. Now, I've heard her say that because she was promoting her podcast. You know what I'm saying? Earlier this year, Williams' ongoing health concerns kept her from returning to the host of the Wendy Williams show, which was delayed since twice before guest hosts prepared for it, and Sherry Shepherd ended up being the new host of this show. They gave her own show. You know, she proved to be a fan favorite. I don't want to go through all the guest hosts that they had, but they had a slew of them. You know what I'm saying? During the initial stint since last November, and later announced that the 54-year-old was given her own name talk show, the Sherry Show, that would take over the William Williams program slot.
Mhm. Let's see.
You know what I'm saying? So that concludes that after most, after they paid on air. So it's a sad story. And what are your thoughts on that? I mean,
It is very sad. It is very sad, and for some reason, I think that her money being frozen is causing a lot of the problems that's going on with her son, and probably her. They probably froze her assets because of her illness. They want to make sure she'll be able to um, dictate where her money should go.
okay, you can
Oh,
see the
look at
picture
her.
that I posted. Yeah. So I posted a picture of it. Look, I mean, does this look like a person that will put her child out of the house? Does that look like a person to put their child and have them being evicted? I don't think
No,
so.
no, somebody else probably doing something. I hope they ain't, whoever it is not messing with her money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? While she's
So,
sick, taking advantage of her.
at one time she wasn't able no money at all, not even for
Yeah,
her own bills. You know
but
what
I
I'm
feel like
saying? Not
somebody,
even for her own bills.
might be
Go
taking
ahead.
advantage of her. I feel like somebody might be taking advantage of her since she's sick. She probably don't even know the details of everything.
Exactly. That's all I was saying. That's all I'm saying. I feel like somebody is taking advantage of her and feeding her a lot of unnecessary stuff. And this baby don't deserve this. He does have another apartment. Maybe it's much cheaper. Maybe she's helping him pay for this, or I don't know. Y'all, if y'all please hit that like button. If you watching, please hit that like. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it if you hit that like button. So yeah, so this is sad, but I'm hoping that if he does, that his stuff didn't get put out in the street. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Yeah,
sure he had some expensive stuff on on that some expensive stuff on that in that apartment. I can guarantee you that.
oh, but you
I can
said he had
guarantee you
7 days to he had 7 days to
that.
leave. So he
He had
probably put his
7 days
stuff in
to
storage.
leave.
I'm sure he got his stuff out because he at least he had some days before he had to get out.
Right,
So maybe he put
right.
it in storage or somebody, a friend's house or something. I'm hoping that he had somebody's house he could put it in, or he had enough money to put it in storage.
Yeah, because that's just a damn shame. I feel bad. I feel bad for Wendy Williams. This time last year, I was it was let me see, September of last year. I was reporting everything that was going on with the Wendy Williams show. Everything that went on with the Wendy Williams show, I was reporting it every day. People talking bad about her, I was forgiving her and hoping that she come back. So, you know, let's see if this podcast is going to come back. She's supposed to be stronger and better than ever. Let's see if this going to make things a little bit better. So we're gonna move on. You got anything else you want to say about this?
No, I just hope she gets back on her feet, and she and her son get back on track.
Yeah, because they to what I've heard, they not even talking. They're not even talking.
Somebody did something or another.
Somebody's in her ear. Somebody's in her ear. Somebody is in her ear.
I'm
You
just
know,
hoping she can come back. I hope she can come back from everything she's been going through and realize that she only got one child. She got to be there for him, just like he was there for her.
exactly. Exactly. So, we got one more thing we need to talk about. Let me see. Give me a minute. So, Carlos Kings calls out Karen Huger, Giselle Bryant, and Robin Dixon over the Real Housewives of Potomac altercation.
Woo!
The altercation. The Real House. The Carlos King. He used to be a he's of Love and Marriage Huntsville. He used to be the producer of the Housewives. You got to get into it. Okay. He have his own show. We're gonna do Real House. We're gonna do the show. Remember, I was telling you the show with Clifton and Joy gonna be on.
Yes.
Okay, he's a producer of that show. Okay, so
Okay.
but let me get into this. Okay, so this is what he gets on them. Okay, so the Real Housewives of Potomac cast is divided about Mia Thornton and Wendy Osefo altercation. The Real Housewives of Potomac fans have had a lot to say about the current scene due to Mia Thornton and Wendy Osefo altercation, while the cast clashed over a business that didn't work out between Wendy and Peter Thomas. Wendy said she wanted to collaborate on an opening of a Nigerian lounge. However, Peter accused Wendy of not being serious and holding up the deal. So he thought it was shady that he came to Miami and didn't hit him up. That she came to Miami and didn't hit him up. While the cast was eating dinner at Peter's Bar One, Mia told Wendy she should have checked in with Peter since she knew she was coming to Miami. Well, this to an argument as we all saw out on the show. If you watch it, you know what I'm saying? Mia took the pocketbook. She threw a drink in her face. She almost hit her with a pocketbook. And after the evening was over, Mia threw that drink. And of course, at Wendy's other part of the altercation was that people was talking in the rest of the cast reaction to the what happened that night. Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon didn't have any sympathy for him. That's because Giselle don't Robin don't like Wendy, and Giselle and Robin is best friends. Robin, to me, was playing the bad girl because she was boosting it. Okay, so they didn't have no sympathy for Win whatsoever. Okay, they accused her of annexing Mia. Karen Huger said Mia and Wendy were both wrong that night, and they were to a certain extent. You know, Mia shouldn't have talked about her husband for one. You know what I'm saying? Out of anger, you know. But I understand where she was coming from. You know, meanwhile, Ashley Dar and this Diller Basket both feel like it was Mia who took things too far. You know, um, Robin holding up her phone like she TMZ, getting all of it, you know, playing like she the bad girl, You know, it to me it just wasn't right. If you was gonna have this attitude on this trip, you shouldn't even came. You shouldn't even came. To me, it was it was very, it went too far. Things just went too far, and um, it didn't have to go the way it did. She had on her good. She had on her good. She had on her good wig. Well, Carlos King, Carlos, she had on her wet and wavy wig. You know that can stand some water. You know that can stand some water. I know I wear them. So I would be mad if it was a straight wig and not a wet and wave, because a wet and wave you can curl, spray that with some water and curl back up a little bit mousse on it. Okay, I know, but Carlos King was disturbed by Robin Dixon actions. Okay, well, Wendy Mother and the Real House of Potomac fans aren't the only ones with strong opinions about all the drama. Love and Marriage Huntsville, a producer, Carlo King, had some things to get off his chest, honey, and podcast with the guest on YouTube was DJ Richie Scott. Carlos said it was triggering to watch because no one had Wendy's back, but he was really disturbed that Robin took out her phone to record the chaos. Didn't I just say that? I haven't never in my life or career have been around a group of people. In this case, the cast is full of women where someone knucks and no one bucks up to defense that situation. Diffusing drama, nothing. It was disappointing. He thinks Giselle should have calmed every eyes are mad at me. Keep all the you moving something around.
I can't. You keep.
Okay, so
I can't really hear you.
okay, so he said, I don't care if you guys are mad at me or not. I like to keep it keep it all the way real. Giselle Bryant is the face of multiple and the queen bees. The face of Real Housewives of Potomac. It's to the point now that she may not be one of the faces of Bravo. The Real Housewives of Potomac is Giselle Bryant's show. Love her or hate her, it's her show. He added, and when you are the force multiple of the show, that means you can control the energy in the room. And I was disappointed that Giselle Kobe Bryant, as the queen bee of the show, did not say, okay, this is getting too far, and try to diffuse it. That just left me disappointed because I felt like those ladies choose a good scene versus trying to be a good person. Karen Hughes wasn't spared by Carlos King. Karen was trying to get out the way. Karen was
Yeah.
trying to get out the way because when that glass went across like that with that wire, Karen did a matrix. She went to the front, she went to the back, just like that. She missed it all. She missed it all. So Carlos also thinks Giselle should have kept the same energy season 5. And I think so too. It also goes to say I wanted Giselle Bryant at the minimum to get up and say, all right, you guys, enough is enough. It's gone too far. This is not what we do, because you cannot sit up here in a podium in season 5 and call Monique Samuels everything but a child of God for what she did. And Monique did was what Monique did was wrong. And Monique admitted Candace did not deserve that. That came out with Monique's own mouth So I am not saying anything that she didn't. She said that he's not feeling the current season. I love Potomac, but I gotta be honest. The season is hitting as the past seasons have been because I feel like all the women have an unlikable woman, and I just don't think these women want to be around each other. Carlos continue. He said, "I think this cast is more interested in trying to make a moment versus a being in the moment, and it's not coming across real." He also had some words for Karen. Dr. Wendy has so much to lose. Somebody should have said, listen, I'm not going to say Giselle, I'm not going to say Robin. I'm already said my opinion about them. I'm gonna get Karen at least from what we saw last season. It appears like Dr. Wendy, you didn't do anything either. You got up. Oh my gosh, did this really happen? Did water get on me? It was so fake. You can listen to the full episode. Reality King, Reality King. So Carlos has his own podcast. So what do you think about that? Because we we saw that episode. We was going to view it, but I just could go ahead on and just talk about it here. So what did you about them in the water, throwing the wine in the water, in the
It,
wine, and throwing the pot up.
it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary for Mia to even bring up that in a crowd of people about what Pete told her to tell Wendy. She could have pulled Wendy to the side and told her that. That's how the argument started. And then it just got outrageous. She gonna throw a drink because they telling them talking about each other husband. And
And it wasn't that serious. It wasn't that serious for
wasn't that
real.
serious.
It wasn't that serious.
Would have been all avoided if Mia had just took Wendy to the side and said, Pete said he a little upset with you because you didn't return his call. But she said it in front of the whole group, and like Wendy said, what do I look like calling him? I'm a married woman. What do I look like calling him and telling him I'm gonna be in Miami?
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
supposed to be a girls trip, no business. It's a girl trip. That could
It's
have
a
been for
girl trip.
another time. Yeah, it was a
You
girl
right.
trip. She
You
didn't need to
right.
call Peter and tell Pete that she was coming to town. She coming for to have fun, not to talk about business.
And Peter didn't leave a detailed message on there. He just said he found a spot, and the way she read the text, he didn't tell her where the spot was and when they was going to meet or anything like that. Although she could have called, but to me, the way it seemed like her husband don't want her to even get it started because it's a lot of money and she already got the candle business.
Well, yeah, her husband told her that, he told her, he said, babe, you got a lot on your plate. Do you really want this right now? I mean, you got the candle business, you're a professor, you got a lot on your plate. I think you should think about whether should do this or not.
Right,
So,
right.
and because it didn't show whether she decided or not, that was another thing. I'm like, well, maybe she hadn't even decided what she's going to do yet. And being that this was a girls' trip, why did she have to call him and tell him that on a girls' trip? That would have been something else for them to gossip about if she had called him and told him, let's meet up and talk about this business anyway.
Right, right, right. Because it could have turned left. And how did she know that they was going to his restaurant to eat? Bar
I
one.
think Mia knew. I don't know. Mia
Yeah,
knew.
men knew, but I don't think that the girls didn't know where they was going to eat at. This was Wendy's trip.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She knew. And then when
You
she told Pete, and maybe he shouldn't even said nothing about it either. Maybe he shouldn't have said to her, tell Wendy I got a bone to pick, because that just fueled the gossip right there. That was just a story to be told. They want to be nosy. They want to find out what was going on. You know, why? What? Because if you saw Neil, she was saying, what you got to pick a bone with her for? Why he got, she was getting real nosy about it. She want to get deep into the conversation. It wasn't none of her business, really.
Right. And then Sharice decides she want to talk to him about business. She want to talk to him about some business. So it's just a lot of hot mess with right now. And
And poor
it's
Karen.
going
Karen was in
it
the
got
middle.
caught in the middle of it.
She was
And
like, I was trying to stop both of them, and they just turned on Karen.
yeah. So at the end, they end up resolving everything, and this week we'll see what else go on. But Sunday, I don't look at it till Monday. But yeah, anyhow, y'all, this been the show for the night. Hit that like button for me when you come in the room or you leave in the room. I really do appreciate it. Over here, I'm begging for likes and subscribers, honey, because I need the. I'm begging for likes and subscribers, because I'm not on here every day, but I do come, and when I come correct. You know what I'm saying? So school had me so busy sometime, and I be like, I got a show to do. And Prissy said, girl, you tired. You tired. But y'all, I'm here tonight and I need them likes. So y'all, I'm back and I'm trying to at least do 3 shows out the week. So I'm trying at least two. At least two. You know, but break is y'all, when break come, y'all, I always give y'all more. So break coming up next week. So I'll be on here a little bit more. So y'all, thank y'all for joining me. Prissy, thank you for joining me. And y'all, this has been the our show with by Wendy Williams' son. Talk to me in the comments. Leave a message in the comments. What do you think about Kevin Jr. getting evicted? And what do you think about Carlos Clean? Go over there and listen to his podcast. And he go so where you can go and get it deep into his podcast. Him and Richie Scott. Y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And while you at it, hit that share button and share it too. And I catch y'all on the next video. Bye bye. Have a good night. See y'all
Good
later.
night.